Okay, everybody, we are now ready to practice using the Shape Builder tool and the pencil and see how that will help us with building our cake. So I'm giving you a cake that's already started. This is my farm theme. And what I'd like to do is show you how to add shapes and take shapes away. And then I'll show you how to use the pencil, okay? First thing we need to do is identify where the Shape Builder tool is. It should be the 10th icon down on your left. I want you to double click that and you should see this box pop up. We need to change a few settings. First thing we want to do is check off where it says gap detection and change small to large. We want to make sure that that is on large so that if your shapes are not quite touching, you can at least tell the computer to connect to them. And you need to make sure that this is unchecked. Cursor swatch preview, it kind of blocks the triangle that we'll need to be using. So make sure this has nothing in it. And then everything else can stay the same. We'll click OK. All right, so now we need to tell the computer that we're ready to work on a particular area. You go to the black arrow. You're going to click and drag over the top of the cake. Everything's going to turn blue. And we're going to our shape builder. You can choose to use the key commands if that makes it easier for you. You can see here, Shift M is what you could press if you want to use the key commands, if you're ever needing to get to it quickly. So I'm clicking that. Now, as I scroll over my shapes, you can see that they turn gray. And if I zoom in, I get the option of even just kind of adding these things on the corner. Any shape that's overlapping creates a division. So I get two separate shapes. Instead of one rectangle, notice how this is divided into two shapes because they're overlapping. So I need to tell the computer which shapes do I want to keep and which shapes do I want to get rid of. So I have, if you notice, a plus next to the triangle right now. If I press Option on my keyboard, it changes to a minus. So anything that I want to get rid of, I can press Option and draw a line through it, or just tap on that shape. I do not want to have this big rectangle or the top of this triangle on the top of my barn. I really just wanted to have the top of the barn flat. So I press Option, and I want you to press Option and draw a line through those shapes. Okay, you can see that that eliminates it. I do want to have this frame around my barn door. So it's currently on plus. So I'm going to add the outside of these shapes. I'm just drawing a line over them because I want to add them together. I would like to add these into one shape and add these into one shape. These separated because I have the cake overlapping, so I can connect these as well, and I can connect these two. This is overlapping, so I'll connect that, these two, this, and this. Great. So now when I add color, those shapes will be solid. Let's look at our pig. Clearly, I don't want his stomach divided. And I really don't want to have the legs divided either. So I'm going to add the legs to the torso. I want the top half and the bottom half of the face together. Here's where the two ovals are overlapping. You can decide if you want the torso in the front or the head. I'm going to draw a line from here to here so that the face kind of sticks out over top of the body. Here we have ears that are overlapping, and I want just the triangles. I don't really want to have these in the way, so I'm going to merge this one with the head, merge these two, and there I go. There is my pig. Oh, I just noticed the legs. I need to merge those. Okay, and probably these. All right, so now I'm all set. I think, oh, let me get these. All right, these shapes are ready to go and turn into my cake when I'm ready to add color. Let's switch to the pencil tool now. We're going to remove these blue lines. Go to Select, Deselect, and check it out. We've got a nice barn and my pig. I do have a line crossing over here, but I'll deal with that when I get to adding color. To fix that, I think you would probably remember, I'm going to go to the black arrow, click and drag, shape builder, and connect these into one line. All right, select, deselect. Now I need to draw my curly tail, and I want to draw a mud bath for my pig. You're going to press the letter N as in Nancy. If you notice at the bottom of your paper, there is a list of different notes. Pencil tool, to receive that or to see it, you're going to press N on your keyboard. Okay? Watch how the triangle changes from white triangle to a pencil. There's my pencil. So I'm going to draw a curly tail. There. And I need to draw a mud bath. So I'm going to go around my pig and like that. Now he's sitting in the mud. I can draw other things. I could draw maybe some grass over here. One thing you'll want to do is close your shapes when you draw. So, and if you don't like something, remember you can go to the black arrow, touch your shape, and hit delete on your keyboard. I'm going to redraw that grass because that did not have the look that I wanted. So now I'm closing this shape with the star changing to a 0. That's a little better. All right, so that is how you use the shape builder and the pencil tool. I can always go back to my black arrow, click on all of my zones, make sure everything is separated. Looks like it is, which is great. And now I could add color. All right, get a little bit of practice before you move on to your final. Thanks.